my guests have been seated and they've been doing a lot of note-taking and going over a bunch of documents that they have brought. Today, Kweku Bako, I can say, has good competition as far as documents are concerned. Regardless of the fact that I still have about 2 bags of documents beneath the shelf. Right. So my guest, Kweku Bako Jr., he's editor-in-chief of the New Crusading Guide newspaper. He's a regular panelist on the show. Also on the show is Dr. Edward Omani Boama. He is the Minister of Communications and presently speaks for the President. And also is Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. He is the MP for Menchia South in Kumasi, the Shanti region. Also is Kakra Isamwa. He is a legal practitioner and a member of the NDC. And we will be joined on the phone by Professor H. Kwesi Prempeh, who is a constitutional law scholar and governance expert. We want that by the time we are done, where you didn't have clarity as far as these issues are concerned, you'd have absolute clarity on them. Thank you very much once again. Now, before we start though, it is important to note that our president, of course, is going through a very difficult time at this moment, and somehow, unfortunately, coincidentally, he's had to be mourning his mom and then having to think about how to also deal with a situation, a scandal like this. Now, his mom was laid to rest yesterday. May her soul rest in perfect peace. I'd like to hear my guest say a few words of expression of condolence to the President and his family. So I start with Kweku.
Well, this will be about the 3rd time when he's doing this. I personally called him the day I heard it, early morning, and expressed my condolences to him and the bereaved family. He told me something that I found quite striking, that the mother had died coincidentally 15th anniversary of when his father died.
Oh.
And I found that quite intriguing, even though I don't believe in mysticism. I thought it was quite intriguing.
Okay.
And did second one on Metro, and now there's a 3rd one. It might be an overkill, if you are not careful. But he's the father of the nation, in quotes.
There's a great load of audiences who are listening to you for the first time.
I hear you.
Particularly those in abroad.
I hear you.
Right.
That's in order. When I say father of the nation, because I'm a Republican, I'm not looking at it in the way that others will look. But he's clearly the first gentleman of the nation.
Right.
And if he's bereaved, it's in order for Ghanaians to express our condolences, and particularly across the political divide. You've had all the leaders, former presidents, presidential candidates who are really going to compete with him doing the same thing. It tells the kind of people we are, the respect, the sensitivity that we have in us.
The pictures were beautiful.
Yes, our traditions, culture, and customs. So yes, it's difficult. Some of us are yet to lose our mothers. So we don't know what it means. But of course, we've lost our fathers.
Right.
It's almost the same. But mothers are in a very special category.
That's true.
Yes, so let's mourn with him and the family and hope that everything goes well.
Right. I lost my mom, and I know how it felt, particularly on the day of the burial. When you're going through everything else, you seem to, be in the business of getting things done. It is on the day of the burial that you really feel it. And of course, you speak for the President. You're still in black.
Yes, I'm sorry. Very good morning to your cherished listeners and viewers. Yesterday we were in Busunu, in the West Gonja district of the Northern region, to offer our support and our condolences to the President, not just him, but the bereaved family, as they went through the pain of giving their mom a befitting burial. As you all know, the mom was an avowed Muslim, and so the burial was done in accordance with Islamic custom. And standing by the graveside and observing the process as they went through it, one could not help but to tell one of our colleagues that we are nothing before God. And that reality check every time comes to being when you observe the Islamic burial in particular. Let me also state that the president is in good shape. He's tried to contain the death of the mother in a manner that is expected of an adult. Even though Hajia was above 80 years, definitely the passing away of a mom will certainly offer a son the kind of blow that you struggle to accept. And sometimes you even go through denial all the way to acceptance, and then you begin the process again. The night when the incident occurred, we had just begun the accounting to the people tour in the Greater Accra region, which had taken him all the way to Adna to inspect some road projects that were ongoing. He had also gone to inspect the 5,000 housing project at Aishaglemi, had been to the ICT park, and then around 10 p.m. thereabout, we received a call that he was heading towards the hospital. So by the time we contacted him and reached him, the sad news was out. We joined him at home, and basically we parted ways around 3:30 a.m. Thereabout the following morning. But he's the president and he has work to do. So as we speak now, he is at the University of Energy and Natural Resources in the Broahafo region in Sunyani, attending their first congregation. You know, that is a university that came into being not too long ago. And so this is their first congregation and he's attending.
You would think that no matter the fact that he's the president, he deserves a little break.
Certainly. Let me share this with you, Samson.
You took a break of the campaign.
Okay. When the incident occurred, that was our first suggestion. It took quite some time to agree that, look, we need to suspend the accounting to the people tour, which Kweku has always refused to appreciate. And Kweku doesn't understand only two things: the difference between accounting to the people tour and campaigns, and the difference between a Jaguar and an Audi and a Pajero. These are the only two things. But on a more serious note, he suspended it. He suspended it and has mourned the mom. But the reality is that the students, the staff, and the parents at the University of Energy and Natural Resources were also expectant. So he's heading towards there, or he must be there by now. After that, he will come back to Accra.
Okay. All right. Yes, Doc.
I can only offer my sincere, heartfelt condolence.
You guys did that in Parliament also, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
And the leadership, they chose some people to go and commiserate with him. If you haven't gone through a loss of a close, loving relative, you don't begin to understand what the president is going through. Age is not a matter here. There's a relationship that endures, that has been broken. So we can only pray that the good Lord would guide him through these times and will be the pillar which he can lean for. It is a very difficult time for him, no way. And I wish him well, and I wish him that he recovers as quickly as possible.
Thank you. Kakra.
Mr. President, my sincerest condolences. Shedding. That's all.
Thank you very much.